Hey sis, thank you for coming. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Please. Can you hear me? Hey y'all. Y'all come in and say something. Let me know you up in here. Hey y'all. You can comment. Let me know you up in here. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. I don't know, cause sometimes I get on here and they don't be want to cooperate with me. So just making sure. I'm just making sure. I'm gonna go ahead and get started in a second. Hope y'all doing all right out there tonight. Mm, I'm here. I'm here. I'll say that. Hey, whoever you are, if you want to, please say hey. Either way, though, thank you for stopping by or clicking into this live. Whether you stay or not, I appreciate you. All right. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Hey, y'all. Welcome to Keena's Corner. I'm your girl, Keena, and I thank you sincerely for being here in my corner. Here on Keena's Corner, I speak facts, opinions, truths, vulnerabilities, and need to knows. Thank you so much for being here. If you're here on my YouTube or my Facebook, please, if you would, for me, interact with my content when you like, when you share, when you subscribe, when you comment. When you let a friend know to let another friend know, then of course that's how I'm gonna grow. That's how YouTube and Facebook is gonna push a girl a little further into the algorithm. So if you would, for me, just react or interact with my content. I appreciate it. If you have the opportunity or the ability to like the video, please do that for me. I would greatly appreciate it. I really would. If you can't do it now, wait until it's over and click the like button. YouTubers, make sure you hit that bell and so you can get the notifications when I do go live and things like that. If you hear, I hope you. I don't know. You probably watching it live, so you can't go back and hear exactly what I'm saying. But make sure you come in and react and you know share the content. So for this particular episode, whoever you are listening to me, I want you to listen to me very well. Not that I don't want you to listen well on any other episode, but I definitely want you to just listen to the things that I'm talking about and the things that I'm going to lay out in this particular episode. Please listen when I tell you that you are not broken, you're becoming. You're not broken, you're becoming. And if you feel like any part of yourself is damaged, bruised, if you wonder sometimes, like, what is wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I can't figure that out. People ain't treat me right. I get done dirty all the time. What's wrong with me? Or if you feel like that you're a miss, then this episode is for you. So, again, hear me one more time. You are not broken, you're becoming. And of course, I speak on things that sometimes I need to hear as well. And so sometimes these messages are for me. I need to hear them, hear myself say it out loud. Sometimes they are for me too. You're not broken. You're simply becoming. Period. So let's hop into the episode. Um, of course, some of you have heard this story before. Some of you know a little bit about me. Some of you don't, and that's okay. If you haven't heard it, just to be a little vulnerable in this episode of what I'm talking about. You're not broken. You're becoming. Of course, I went through a divorce, y'all, some years ago. I literally thought it was gonna break me. I thought it was gonna break me. I did. I remember how I felt during that time, and it's something that I will never forget because it hurt that bad. Like it's a something that left a stain. Like I will never forget it. There were times when I felt really empty, and it's hard describing what you feel like when you feel empty. You just don't know like your purpose. You feel like you're here. You feel like you're living. You know what I'm saying? Or you feel like you're pretty much just existing. You're living, but you feel like you're existing, like you don't belong. You know For me, it was much more than just the ending though of a marriage. It was like the end of a dream, end of everything that I knew or thought I knew, right? My future, my plans, my visions, that version of myself. Everything get crumbled right before my eyes, y'all. And I felt defeated. I didn't know what to do. It hurt like hell. I mean, to say the very least, it hurt like hell. I definitely felt like something was wrong with me. I felt like something was wrong with me. And I just didn't know how I ended up in that position that I was in at the moment. I didn't know how. I wanted to know, of course, was there something I could have done differently? You know what I'm saying? I couldn't figure out. I wanted to know, but I couldn't figure out why I wasn't enough. Right? I want to start right here. And I want to tell you that, baby, I'm sure we've all been there at some point in life, where you felt like you were broken, where you felt like you weren't going to make it, where you felt like you were damaged beyond repair, right? And if you haven't been there, like my mama always tell me, baby, just keep on living, right? Not that I wish that it happens to anybody, but literally keep on living and you'll know how you'll be able to resonate with the rest of us one day. So a lot of us, most of us, we've had our fair share of heartbreak, traumas, hurt. We've had our fair share of that, and somewhere along the line, we started believing that trauma, that hurt, and that pain that it equals damage. But that's wrong. That's incorrect. I hope you heard me. And again, I'm guilty of that. I've said before that I was broken, that things have broken me. I've said before that I'm damaged or damaged goods. I've said that before. So over the years, what I actually learned when I started healing, I actually learned that I was not broken. I was becoming. I actually learned that I was becoming a stronger person, a stronger woman, stronger in more ways than I can imagine. What I actually learned was that I was becoming a new, stronger, wiser person. I was becoming whole again, is what I learned when I started healing, though, right? I'm not gonna front a flex with you. It hurt, y'all. The shit hurt. And I really felt like my life was over, like done, non existent. I felt like it was over for me. I felt horrible, bro. I cried for months on end. I was around people, but I just felt so alone, like I was by myself. I felt alone. I thought I would never find love again. I truly felt like I was damaged and I was bruised. Like I just wasn't gonna bounce back from it. I truly felt that way. I lost myself and I didn't know if I would even ever find that woman again. That's a hurting feeling, y'all. That's a hurting feeling. But one day, I got the fuck up, adjusted my crown, I dried my face, and honestly just had to realize who the fuck I was. I fought back. I am not damaged. You are not damaged, nor are you broken. I hope you hear me. I'm not damaged. You're not damaged. You are not damaged or broken beyond repair. You're not. That's what I'm here to encourage you on for this particular episode. Just because you've experienced some type of pain, some type of hurt, some type of trauma, it does not mean that you're damaged. It does not mean that you're broken either. Pain does hurt. It hurts like hell. And of course, when it comes along, it's going to cause like major disruptions in your life, things you didn't expect, right? But it does not mean that something is wrong or abnormal about you. Facts. If you go through it, that pain will absolutely, though, develop you into the person, the woman, the man that you need to be. Facts. So please keep going. If you look up the definition of broken, and I actually have for preparation of this episode, if you look up the definition of broken, some of the words that you're going to see, or I guess adjectives that they use to describe broken, you'll see torn, I saw fragmented, ruptured, and out of working order. But you are neither of those things. I am neither of those things. I hope you heard me. That was good right there. That was pretty damn good. If you look up that definition, that's what it's going to tell you. You know, if you look up broken, torn, fragmented, ruptured, out of working order, again, we are neither one of those things, though. You're not one of those things. You're actually developing. That's what you're doing, which means that you are a work in progress. Sometimes you developing is ugly as hell. It ain't pretty. It hurts. But you got to understand that you're actually being molded, right? You're being molded. Developing, that's also uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable, but sometimes you have to be uncomfortable so you can get to that place where you actually are comfortable. I can assure you that your test, that test that you went through, is probably going to be your testimony. That the mess that you went through is probably going to be your message one day, like mine. That breakdown that you thought was going to break you is probably going to be your breakthrough one day. Just you keep going. Just keep going because healing and becoming, it definitely ain't for the weak, baby. It ain't for the weak. Sometimes you're gonna feel like you are broken, but we have to get away from that statement. I gotta get away from that statement. I'm being open, I'm being honest. You have to get away from the statement. We have to get away from it. One day, though, one day, when you keep going, when you figure out that you ain't broken, right? When you figure out that you are becoming, that everything happened to you for a reason, you're gonna start asking all the right questions. Because usually at the beginning, we are not. We don't. I don't. I didn't. I did not. Yeah, it definitely hurts. I didn't ask the right questions though. I wanted to know, of course, why this happened to me when I knew I didn't deserve it. You know, I wanted to know what was wrong with me and why I wasn't enough. If this is you, if you sitting in the mirror, you sitting there wondering why this happened to you, you sitting up there trying to figure out what's wrong with you and why you weren't enough. Newsflash, you are enough. You might not have mattered much to that person that hurt you or did you dirty or betrayed you, but you are enough. Because one person couldn't see your worth, recognize your worth, appreciate your worth, that don't mean shit. Keep becoming. It hurts when you can't figure out why you were done the way you were, the way you were when you never do that to them or to anybody else. I got another news flash. Everybody simply ain't like you, so keep becoming. Everybody ain't gonna treat you the way you treat them. Everybody ain't gonna treat you like they want to be treated. It's cliche, but that shit don't apply everywhere. Everybody simply ain't like you. It hurts when you can't understand why they couldn't see and appreciate your worth. I know it hurts. Newsflash, not every person you encounter will appreciate you and your worth, period. It don't matter one damn bit though. You just keep becoming. Now, when you start actually developing and becoming, you're gonna start asking the deeper questions though. You're gonna ask the right questions. I think the right questions are, what am I supposed to learn from this? Have I gone through this before? Did I ignore some things, And why is God taking me through this? Because with anything you go through, there's a lesson in it, right? I believe if you don't learn it the first time, you're going to repeat it again. You cannot ignore anything that you've dealt with before. And that first time should have taught you something, right? Talk about it all the time. Something, whatever you go through, whatever situation should teach you something. Lastly, I believe that God takes you through or took you through the very thing that you needed to go through for a reason. You just may not see it. We don't see it all the time, but I think it was for a very good reason. It's for you to go through, for you to grow through, develop through, come through, get through, become you unapologetically. Now that's a word. That's a word. When you start becoming, you gonna set them boundaries and you ain't gonna budge. Period. You're not gonna budge. You ain't gonna care to please nobody. Instead you're gonna set your boundaries, you're gonna choose your peace, and you won't risk that peace for the sake of pleasing anybody else. That's where you wanna be. You gonna run, not walk, but you're gonna run away from anything or anybody that disturbs your peace when you're becoming. When you start to grow and heal, you will not apologize for it either. So keep going, y'all. I promise you, even if you're going through it right now. Even if you feel like you're broken, even if you feel like you in pieces, I promise you, you are not falling to pieces, nor are you falling apart. You are falling into place. You're falling exactly where you need to be. You are not too far behind. You're where you should be. Whatever you endured did not ruin or mess up your life, y'all. It defines you. It realigns you. It refines you. Word. That's a word. Even when you don't feel it, you're healing. So you got to keep going. You got to keep going. That breakdown that you feel that has broken you is like literally, secretly, quietly rebuilding you. Don't give up. You are not broken. And we ain't gonna never pretend like whatever you went through, whatever you're going through right now, it didn't hurt. I know it did, baby. I'm not minimizing that. You don't minimize it. We ain't gonna dumb it down. But we ain't gonna be victims to the situations either. You gotta. I'm praying that you get a chance one day. You get to tell that story where you are not the victim, and that you get to narrate the hell out of. You healing, you being a victor, a conqueror, right? How you became and you never broke. And that be hard, I know. All them tears you cried, man, all them lonely nights, all the days where you felt empty, didn't know where you belong, what's your purpose, why am I here, why did this happen to me? You got to start asking the right questions. All that pain, all that hurt, all that trauma, the betrayal, none of that is in vain because you're not broken, you're becoming. It's going to make you if you let it. It's going to mold you if you let it. Word. So I just hope you know if you're healing, please keep going. Keep going. You're not broken. You are not broken beyond repair. You right where you need to be. Even though I know it's hard to see it when you in whatever situation you in, it's so hard. I get it. It's hard to see that. Allow yourself space to keep healing, to keep becoming. If you're going through anything right now, I hope this helped you. I hope this helped you, honestly. I really do. If you're going through something, let me know too, because you are not alone. That's why I talk about things like this on this platform. We can talk about it because I want Kenneth's Corner to be more than just a podcast, right? Where you listen to me talk all the time. It's more than a podcast. I want it to be a safe place, right? And every Thursday, I'm going to do my very best to be real, to be open, to be transparent, to be honest and raw. Hopefully, trying to trigger some healing in you, make you see something about yourself that you can work on, because that's what I do. Anybody, if you listening to me, please look at my description box and hit my socials anytime. I don't mind. Right? I ain't no counselor, nothing like that. I'm not a psychologist, psychiatrist. I'm not none of that. I'm not a therapist, but I'm willing to listen because we all going through something out here. You just got to understand that you got to keep healing. None of us, we're not broken. We're simply becoming. That's it. That's it. I'm done, y'all. That's my spiel. In under 18 minutes, I'm done. I think I let about two go by. So I did good. My girl, Kiani, I was behind you the other day too. How you doing, Sugar? Love in the middle. Anybody in here before I get gone, before I get ghost and go edit this video? And I get it, man. Life be life, and bro, I'm telling you, life be life. Man, I saw I think a thread the other day on I think it's called Thread. It's a little, I guess you can call it like a little spin-off app of Instagram. I think it's called Threads. I saw a post and somebody said somebody asked you for advice to start a podcast and they say don't. I get it, man. It should be hard, y'all. It's hard coming up here every week, and you know, um, it's hard coming up here every week, and then trying to find topics and stuff like that. And a lot of times people don't talk to you like need be, but every time I really start feeling like down about what I'm doing and me keep showing up and stuff like that, every now and then, like I got another country, according to Spotify, they listen to me. I think I saw it yesterday, and it was Colombia. It was Colombia. So it's just stuff like that, man. Life be life, and then life really be hard for a lot of folks out here. Though that may not necessarily say it all the time, life be life and for a lot of people. Life is life and for me. But I mean, I'm glad and I'm blessed to be here. I really am. And I thank y'all for your support, no doubt. So much we're gonna connect. So we definitely have to. Man, I get it. With it so much. I feel, baby. I feel. I'm right there with you. Life, like I just said, life be life, and for everybody, everybody. So, okay, sis. All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be up for a while. I gotta edit this video, and I got one more day of work tomorrow. So, damn, I hear sirens outside. Look, I appreciate y'all as always, though, for real, for coming through. You can text me anytime, Keanu. Anytime, I answer a call, whatever. Text me anytime. And sis, okay, when you text me, I'll be here. I'm up. All right. Before I get out of here, I wanted to ask that you should go follow Kenneth's Corner podcast page on Facebook. To my Spotify listeners, you can comment on the episode. So please do that for me if you feel the need. I'll read your comments and I will reply. To my YouTube subscribers, I'm available on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast, Overcast, and many other podcasting apps. If there are times that you can't get on here and watch these live videos and you want to just check your girl out while you're driving, while you're cleaning, and don't have to watch a video, hey, Go follow your girl on one of these apps. I would greatly appreciate you. I thank y'all so much for tuning in to season 9, episode 3 of Keena's Corner. This is episode 83 in total. I hope you enjoyed this much. I hope you enjoyed this message as much as I enjoyed delivering the message. I messed it up again. I don't like it. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed delivering the message. I thank you so much for being here, and I thank you sincerely for being here in my corner. I'm your girl, Keena. I love y'all so much. Thank you for stopping by. I'm out, signing out. I will talk to you next week. Mwah. Mwah. Bye.